must work, but it doesn't. Sometimes you need help from someone who knows the score. We can stop the uncontrolled growth. Get everything under control.
We do not need any help from you. Ho ho!
We have arrived. We will be the solution.
Okay. Suspicious guy.
We are preparing the Treetop Festival, young tree walker, even if this strange guest is set on wasting my time.
Your land, it lies undeveloped. Every second of your inactivity means a loss.
However often you repeat that, it still makes no sense to us. Ooh. Jerry, I saw how you jumped into our painting. Ooh. And you took good care of my niece, thank you. Perhaps Jonathan is right about magic. Perhaps he knows more about these things than I.
Well, Nestling, do you know why bees hum?
Please, no jokes. I have a headache. Ooh.
Well, Nestling, do you know why bees hum?
Please, no jokes. I have a headache. Ooh. We are preparing the Treetop Festival, even if this...
Your land, every...
However off, it still makes... Ooh. Jerry, I saw... Ooh. And you took good care. Perhaps he... Now, once again, I've lost the thread of my contemplations.
Pardon me?
Conrad can't focus when there's such a ruckus
Could you
going on.
please play outside with Ursula?
Yeah, sure. What does she like to play?
Can't you guess, Nestling? She loves to play hide and seek.
I told Ursula that she should only play within the town walls because of the crows, and at night she needs to sleep.
Got it.
Ooh. Finally, I can work in peace.
Then close your eyes and count to 10, youngster.
Will you be able to find Ursula 4 times?
Sew and tinker every day.
Quite round. The others too, but especially this one. The pumpkins here are incredibly big. On the other hand, I have been talking to mice that are my size. By comparison, a giant pumpkin is almost unspectacular. Ursula! Gotcha! She's gone. What a cutie. That looks like... I don't know what that looks like. But it seems to be stuck in the middle of the tree. That can't be a good thing. Another one. A sad human face behind eyes. I wonder who...
Ursula is still hiding. Ooh. I told Ursula that she should only play within the town walls, and at night she needs to sleep. Will you be able to find Ursula 4 times?
Saw and tinker every day.
The tree is like a second sky over Mousewood, only greener and more tree-like.
Handy tools all shiny new. Achoo!
They smell earth. I like mush. Ugh. I'm sorry?
If only I weren't so bored.
Oh, she's asleep. Brave little girl. Hello? Mr. Conrad Owl?
No.
Your
caramel-colored fur. Just like toffee fudge.
I think he's asleep.
Yum.
It looked like you conjured the rain yourself.
Yeah, well, Uh-oh.
What is it, Jerry? A fox!
What? Who are you?
Jerry, be careful. Don't move.
Wow.
Oh, my little froggy heart is still racing like crazy. Fortunately, the fox wasn't hungry for either of us.
That was no ordinary fox. Did you see how many tails it had?
I wasn't paying any attention to that, but what a scare. Oh, holy dragonfly.
The fox jumped towards the swamp. I have to go after it.
The fox was glowing green. Huh? I bet you're right, Jerry. That was no ordinary fox.
There it is. Such a strange fox. It jumped back into the fields. Almost looked like it was heading for the swamp. But the path is flooded.
You again. Have you come back to rub it in again that you helped me? Pah!
What? No.
Good for you. But anyway, thank you. When we're harvesting our dwarf roots here, you can use our guest bed in the house. Did you hear that, lads? This boy is our guest. Meh! Bah! Pah! They said you're welcome at any time.
I really appreciate that.
Pah! Don't mention it.
They planted root fields in between all the trees, and they stretch out far into the forest. Planting and harvesting all those roots must be an awful lot of work.
Oh, hello, Jeremiah. Ah, I thought I was alone. So, you also like to stride through the night, moving behind the scenes. That's where I find many of my stories. And I know an interesting one about the grumpy wood dwarves who live here. Would you like to hear it? Did you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds, fragments of stories long forgotten, lost beginnings, and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost.
Looks like we'll have to get our mosquito bites somewhere else then.
I've always wanted to be on the radio too.
That's the right attitude. If you want to host with me, you'll have to be sharp.
Sharp?
Yes, just try to set him up so I can knock him down. With rapier-like wit.
I wrote down some jokes from Jonathan Squirrel. I made a special note of it.
Fire away.
Why do bees hum?
Obviously, dear listeners, because they can't remember the words.
And why do mice usually avoid drinking too much blue juice?
For the same reason as me, because the hangover gives them the blues.
Okay, I don't quite get that one.
Never mind.
A rabbit couple is booked on a luxury cruise. At the quay, they get stopped because there are too many of them. Why?
Because with rabbits, 2 is a crowd.
I don't get that one either.
But the audience loves it. You could be a really good co-host.
I wrote down the answers. Now I have 3 complete Mousewood jokes. I have to be going.
See you soon. And remember, Swamp Radio 103.6, 5. Mole in the morning, mole at noon, and mole in the evening.
I think I know how I can replace the water nut.
All right. I always say laughing customers are paying customers. So show me a show that makes the audience laugh. If it works, we'll swap your program for the water nut.
Okay. I've collected genuine Mousewood jokes.
Well then, good luck. And now, opening for the wonderful Church Mouse Jr., ladies and gentlemen, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry! Are we getting the nut again?
No, now it's time for a laugh.
We've got our fingers crossed.
All right. Well, why do bees hum?
No idea. Why do bees hum, Jerry?
Because they can't remember the words.
Good one. More!
Why do mice usually avoid drinking too much blue juice? Because the hangover gives them the blues.
Super! The kid's really good.
You'll love this one. A rabbit couple is booked on a luxury cruise. At the quay, they get stopped because there are too many of them. Why?
Tell us. Come on.
Because with rabbits, 2 soon becomes a crowd.
Brilliant. But you can't tell it to just anybody. Oh, no.
Thank you, thank you.
Jerry, get off the stage. My junior has absorbed this new knowledge like a water nut. He's just as thrilled as the audience. I've hardly ever seen him this fired up about something, and the water trick never got this kind of reaction. Since you've made a great comedian out of Junior and brought me this much closer to my retirement, we'll be happy to give you the water nut. Right, Junior? Junior? Yes, he agrees. Take the water nut.
Terrific, thanks a lot.
You'll see, soon my junior will be a big star, and you can say, I knew him before he was famous.
I'm truly, honoured. Break a leg. I have to go.
Break a leg? Is that supposed to be funny? What strange children some parents have. Isn't that right, Junior? Exactly.
Can't do that from here. Can't do that from here. How's business?
Super. When I'm enjoying my well-deserved retirement on Coconut Palm Island, Junior shouldn't have to worry. This show will give him a second source of income, along with dealing in things, stuff and junk. Cash is bound to start pouring in soon. We also had a darling green crack beetle. A real crowd puller, let me tell you. Unfortunately, it ran off the day before yesterday. Junior almost caught it.
A green beetle, Break a leg. I have to go.
Break a leg? Is what's strange, isn't that right?
Yikes! Ugh, that must be the crack beetle that the church mouses are missing. Okay, come here, you icky green beetle. Cracky, cracky. I think this little fella's yours, isn't he?
Oh, you found it. Our darling little sunshine is back, Junior. Aren't you glad? I found this card. Strange, isn't it? I'll give it to you. It's so creepy that no one will buy it anyway.
Oh. Hello, Jeremiah. You're still awake? The night air is laden with a certain fragrance. You can almost smell the stories floating in it, and I have already captured one this very night. It took place right here at the house of the Hedgehog brothers. Would you like to hear it? Did you like my story? I often find strange things between the worlds, fragments of stories long forgotten, lost beginnings, and lost endings. Perhaps there's something you have forgotten. Maybe I can find what you have lost.